Hi there, how's it going? This is Kelly from outlivefmt.com, and today I'm actually in Melbourne at home at my parents' place at the moment. Just about to head off for a nice easy 5k run today. Over the past weekend, I know I haven't blogged for the past 2 days, but I wanted to do a really in-depth blog today about what I've learnt over the weekend. And I was at a whole weekend long seminar, 2.5 days at the Coaching Institute, and it was an absolutely fantastic weekend. Fairly similar to a weekend that I did a couple of months ago at the end of February, but it was just so amazing to be in a room of 90 to 100 people that were so like-minded and had just similar ideas and similar values. So it was just fantastic, and the information that was given over the whole weekend was just so inspiring and really just made you think. It was very very uplifting and very knowledge-based, so learnt a lot. Anyway, one of the main things that I learnt that I wanted to share with you today was about a method or a system that was created by a sociologist named Massey. And what he suggested was that as a guide, and this is only a guide, but between the ages of 0 to 7 years old, we're living an egoless or an unconscious existence. So during that time, it's completely judgment-free. So if you think about it, if you think about maybe a 3 or a 4-year-old, when they're going about life, they don't have any judgment because they don't know. They're living that unconscious existence, and it's really beautiful. Hanging out with a 3-year-old, it's hilarious because they're just so open, so honest, and that's because at that point in time in their lives, the ego hasn't been born yet. So that's the first stage, and then at about the age of 6, we start to the ego's born basically, and we start to become more conscious of what's going on around us, and that's when we start to create these beliefs that filter through our lives into the other stages. And the second stage is between about 8 to 15, which is what Macy calls the modelling period. So that's where we have a look around at the people around us and we start to model and I suppose almost copy in a way, so like our parents, teachers, friends, etc. And we model the people so that we feel like we belong to a tribe, so that we feel like we belong. And so during that time, you try to figure out where you fit in life, where you belong, and you adapt to try to belong more to your surroundings. And then the next stage between 16 and 23 is what he calls socialization. So that's a time where we're gathering and hunting for information that is going to support the beliefs that we've made up earlier in our lives. So, beliefs as a definition, I suppose, is really, it's a convenient assumption. So a belief is not necessarily true. It's something that we have made up. We've made up the meaning that, if something happens in your life, you create a meaning and attach that meaning to that specific situation. So during that imprint period, between the ages of 0 and 6, whenever that might be, when you start to develop these beliefs, so towards the 6-7 age, and then during this socialization stage between 16 and 23, you're hunting and gathering for evidence to support all those beliefs that you've made up during your childhood. So I suppose one of the things to think about is, during that period, have you been gathering evidence that supports beliefs that are going to help you throughout your life, that are going to help you succeed throughout your life? Or have you been gathering evidence to support beliefs that are really unresourceful and not empowering at all? So it's just something to think about. Do you have any limiting beliefs that you've created in that first stage in life, or during your life, that you've created gathered evidence to support that belief, and now you're at a stage where that belief is really not supporting you. So I suppose from there, it's how do we go about identifying those beliefs to start with, identifying those unlimiting beliefs, which, sometimes you go through life and not even know that you have these limiting beliefs. But if it's something that's holding you back and you really want to progress further with it, whether it's in your career or if you want to start your own business, create your own business, if you've got those limiting beliefs that are holding you back, then there are definitely ways to be able to identify and, I suppose, move forward from those, create new beliefs, and that's going to help you to move forward. So anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about today, because that's, I think, one of the biggest things that I got out of this whole weekend. But over the following week, I will be blogging and telling you a little bit more about some of the information that I learnt over that weekend. So what I'd love for you to do is, if you can think of maybe any limiting beliefs or even any empowering beliefs that you've created during the early part of your life, that you think are either really serving you, really supporting you to help create the best life that you can have, or limiting beliefs that are really not supporting you. I'd love to hear your feedback, your thoughts about some of the beliefs that you've held on to, that you've created, that either that you love, or some beliefs that maybe you'd like to change. Anyway, comment in the box below. That'd be awesome. If you're watching this on YouTube, like or comment. That'd be fantastic. Anyway, bye for now. Thanks very much for watching.